afternoon, class. I'm your teacher, Ricky, and today I'm going to talk about our topic. But before that, I'm going to ask you to read this excerpt, and later on, I'm going to ask someone who have an idea or what have you understand about the excerpt that you read. And after that, I will ask someone to underline the words what have you understand in the excerpt that you are going to read. Is that okay? Very good. So now you can read the excerpt. Okay. Since you are done reading the excerpt, I'm going to call or to ask someone who have, who have an idea or understanding about the excerpt, and you can underline the words what have you understand. Okay. I will call Mr. De La Cruz. Okay, thank you, Mr. De La Cruz. And the word that you have underlined has a connection to our topic today, and that is subordinating conjunction. And now I'm going to discuss our topic. But before that, I want you to listen attentively while I'm discussing, because after the topic that I'm going to discuss, all of you students are able to determine what are subordinating conjunctions and their purpose through interactive discussion, and construct sentences with appropriate subordinating conjunctions through composing model. And the last objective is classify and categorize subordinating conjunction through select me activity. So, I'm going to start now to discuss our topic or our lesson, which is subordinating conjunction. Are you ready? Very good. What is subordinating conjunction? Anyone? Yes, Mr. Torres. How about you, Miss Patino? Okay. Thank you for that idea. Well, subordinating conjunctions is a word or phrase that links a dependent clause and independent clause, also known as subordinators, subordinate conjunction, and complementizer. So, in subordinate conjunctions, there's a lot of common words, and that common words are because, before, after, as if, once, since, although, while, until, when, then, that, though, whether, where, when, and so on. Let's proceed to the purpose of subordinating conjunction. So in the purpose of subordinating conjunction, there are three purposes, and that is add the sentence's main idea. Second, signaling a cause and effect relationship. And the third one is shift in time and place between the two clauses. This is the example of the purpose of subordinating conjunction. For one, her office is far and she has to walk for minutes. Number two, I'm staying in because it's raining. Number three, I guess all never be the same since I feel for you. So the underlined word, as what you observe, is the example of the purpose of subordinating conjunction. So let's move on to categories of subordinating conjunctions. The first is type. Time, after, before, once, still, until, when, as soon, as long as, while, whenever. Example of time. I will do the dishes after anyone has get home. So the underlined word in the sentence is after, and after it talks about time. The second one is concision. Concision, although, as though, even though. Example: Eliza wrote the report even though it was assigned to Edgar. So the underlying word is even though, because in concession highlight an action that conjunction plays in spite of an obstacle or hindrances. The third one is comparison. Just as, through, whereas, while. Example: Reina sings well just as Jolina. So the underlying word is just as. Just as is comparing into two persons, Rina and Julina. The fourth one is cause. Cause, as, because, in order, since, so that, then that. Example: Dana dreamed about cheese because she had eaten so much of it the night before. So the underlying word because is the cause of Dana dream about cheese. And the fifth one is condition. Even if in case provided that unless. The example is, if she's going to be there, I'm not going to the poultry. So the underlying word is if. If is a subordinate conjunction, and it tells about condition. The last one is place. Where, wherever, whereas. Example: This is wherever I am and the house I plan to stay in. So the word wherever is the conjunction. Is the subordinate conjunction, and wherever is tells about place. Are you still with me? Very good. Since I am done discussing about the topic subordinating conjunctions, I will group you into three, and each group should have to create or to construct a sentences, at least three sentences, using the appropriate subordinating conjunction through composing motto. And now I'm going to give you a clean sheet of paper, each group. Okay? Very good. In activity 3, each group must choose a representative to go in front to select the word. By following the directions, select the subordinate conjunctions used in every sentence and underline the words. So I hope every group will participate, and you can now choose your representative. Okay. Thank you, class, for your cooperation for this activity. Now, before I'm going to give you the assessment, I would like to congratulate the group 2 that gets higher scores in our activity, which is 80 over 100. The second is the group 1, 70 over 100, and the third one is the group 3, 60 over 100. Okay, get one fourth sheet of paper because this is individual. For your assessment, you have to read first the directions. Complete the sentences with subordinated conjunctions from the word bank. So you have to answer the three questions below the word bank. Okay, you can start now to answer. Okay, class, since the time is over, I would like to ask everyone to submit your paper in front. Okay. Before I will dismiss you, I give you an assignment. And this assignment is create a poem with subordinate conjunction and encircle it. Submit that next meeting. Okay. Once again, thank you very much, class, for your cooperation. You can go home now and God bless.